Welcome back guys to COD. Thanks for watching the first video. This is the second video and today I'm going to show you some tips about movement. Not playing with anybody right now. I'll show you guys some tips that you could use for movement, like if you're a beginner. This really helps when you're trying to get gunfights with people who play better than you, which is most of the time the case when you play ranked matches in Call of Duty. For some weird reason, no matter what rank you're in, you'll always notice that when you play a ranked match, there are people who are better than you on the opposite end and your teammates end up just sucking. So this time I'm going to be helping you move a little so you can escape bullets from them. Let's go ahead. Okay, I'm just going to open it in practice versus AI just to show you guys how exactly movement works. I'm not going to be using it on a ranked match right now because I'll just end up getting killed and then my rank will go low. Bot, they're all bots. Now, when you spawn at a particular point, you should know that your enemies spawn at the opposite end of the map. So if I'm spawned in this corner, I know that my enemies are going to be on the diagonal corner exactly where they are. So running there and getting to the midpoint really fast helps you get a few kills here and here in this particular map. It's really good to use places like this where you could, like, see this? You could take cover and then you could essentially kill people. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the game. I forget there's a camera in front of me. So that's cool. Now, in terms of the best ways you could move in the game, just running blindly like this through the map and then stopping and then shooting is not really recommended. It's not really that great. I'm playing against bots, that's why I'm getting kills. When you begin, you'll pretty much be running a lot like this. You would run straight, you would go back, you would just run. You'd stop when you see somebody and then you'd like try to shoot them. That doesn't work. What I recommend that you do when you start out is when you're running, face closer to places where you get cover. So if you're running blindly out in the open here, enemies can shoot you from here, and from here. That's too many places at once where you can get fired from. So I recommend when you run, take one side that people can't shoot you from, run along that side so you can aim the angle where people can shoot you from. Once you clear this angle, take cover from this area and then shoot here. So taking cover is really important. Number two, when you peek or when you face an opponent, running like this towards him, as you see, you die really easily, even to a bot. If you want to go in front of an enemy and fire at him, the best thing to do is just watch this. Run and go. Lot of enemies, so jiggle. Go left and right, it makes it much harder for them to shoot you. If you jiggle from left to right, you just have to spam your thumb like left and right, and then you're pretty much going to be fine. Just spam. It's much harder for opponents to shoot you then. And then you can go around and just take kills easily. Like while you're shooting, spam left and right. It's one of the ways you could jiggle. It's called jiggling. And it's really helpful. Some people, what they do is if they're here, they just jump. You can jump and shoot. Like jump to the side and shoot. Like jump and shoot. It is helpful, but then in this game, enemies are pretty smart. When you jump out, pro players will kill you immediately. So what I suggest is if you're actually, I suggest if you're going around a corner, run. When you run, crouch and jump together. It's really helpful. Run, crouch and jump. So sliding and jumping at the same time. It really helps a lot. So you're a big surprise to your opponent. See, this is just sliding and shooting. It works. When you begin, it works. But slide, jump and fire is much better. Now, I learned this from a YouTuber called iFerg. I consider him the god of doing this step. He just legit jumps all around. Be careful though, but when you slide and jump, you basically get tired. So your speed at sliding and jumping reduces over the times you do it. The first 2 times you do it, you're gonna get optimal speed. Every time after that, you're gonna be just slow down. So this is really cool. See, that really works. And you don't even get shot like once. It's really hard for your opponents to shoot you. Good players, however, will shoot you. Now this game has pretty cool spots where you could like just sit in camp, like here. There's a headshot glitch. So basically what happens is majority of your body is like covered and they can only see your head pop out. So it's really easy to take cover and shoot at the same time. Same here. You can use this part right here. They'll only see your head. This car again. Okay. Car window gaps, they're painful. I'll show you another video about few spots in particular maps. I'll put up individual videos about some maps that have really good spots which you can use. I end up like screwing up most of my spots when I play because it's just too enticing in the gameplay. See, there's a player right there. He knows I'm here, so he left. I swear the bots are dumb. They're really dumb.
It's at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So that's something you should not do. Quick thing, if you want to run really fast, use tactics. Tacticals are basically like your grenades, your trip mines and your smokes. They help you get the fastest movement. That's a dumb bot. Another thing people often do, like I'm leaving this guy alive so I can do it and show you. It's a really cool trick that a lot of people do when they learn how to play. Just when you're facing an enemy, drop down and then shoot because it makes it harder for them to like lock onto you. Like say, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Yeah. Drop down and then like shoot. Really helpful. Yeah, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. But you obviously have to do it much faster when you're playing against better players. You need to be really quick. Airdrop. Still didn't shoot. Oh, a good bot. Use UAVs to pre-aim. So I know a guy is right there, so I pre-aim and I fire. So when you have UAVs, pre-aiming is really cool. Even if you hear the sound of opponents, you can pre-aim and kill them. Drop down, jump slides, pre-aiming, just hopping all of them work pretty well. So this should be the really basic thing that you should look forward to when you're starting to play more like this. One thing, no matter what kind of a player you are, like if you're beginning to play, if you're a pro at it, fast fingers, they really help. Just move all your fingers really quickly, whatever fingers you're using. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like and subscribe. I'll come out with more content as soon as I get to know what I have to shoot. Hope this video is better than the last one because I think we have an intro now, which you guys would have already seen. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.